Well, guys, welcome to Downtown Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Tuesday, August 4th, 2020, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Danielle Brooks will play gospel singer and civil rights activist Mahalia Jackson in a new Lifetime movie. The 30-year-old actress will star in the biopic Robin Roberts Presents The Mahalia Jackson Story. The new film recounts how Jackson became one of the most celebrated gospel singers in U.S. history. She was also active in the civil rights movement and performed at the 1963 March on Washington. Kenny Leon will direct the Mahalia Jackson Story. Leon previously collaborated with Brooks in a 2019 production of Much Ado About Nothing at Shakespeare in the Park in New York City. Lifetime EVP of Movies, Limited Series, and Original Acquisitions, Tanya Lopez says, having had the privilege of working with Kenny on Still Magnolias and Robin Roberts on Stolen by My Mother, I'm excited to have them join forces to work together on this project. She also adding Danielle Brooks as Mahalia is an icing on the cake. This team is committing in celebrating the legacy of Mahalia and reintroducing her to a world that needs her spirit more than ever. The Mahalia Jackson Story is the first project to merge from Roberts' four-film deal with Lifetime. Roberts and Linda Berman will executive produce the film. Brooks is best known for playing Tasha Tasty Jefferson on the Netflix series Orange is the New Black. The show ended in July 2019 after 7 seasons. Keke Palmer says she's expected her Good Morning America talk show to be canceled. The 26-year-old actress, singer, and television personality said Sunday's episode of Watch What Happens Live that she wasn't surprised when Strahan Sarah Keke, a.k.a. GMA3, was canceled amid the coronavirus pandemic. Palmer said, when the pandemic hit, that's what became all on our minds was the pandemic, Corona, understanding COVID. So I kind of knew that if our show did come back, it would have to be much, much later because our show is really about an audience. We do a little bit of news, but it's entertainment news. It's really fun, conversation, lighthearted. We're in a different time now, so some of the conversations have changed, and I think that's just the kind of pushed SSK out, so I expected it. Strahan, Sarah, and Keke was co-hosted by Palmer, Michael Strahan, and Sarah Hines, and premiered on ABC in September 2018. The series was replaced with Pandemic, What You Need to Know, a daily COVID-19 report in March, and later morphed into GMA3. Page 6 reported in early July that Strahan, Sarah, and Keke were canceled. An ABC rep said at the time, we're proud of our team at SSK and GMA3 and how quickly they transitioned to producing a daily show to give people the news and information they need during an unprecedented pandemic. And conversations continued about how the show will evolve in the months ahead. On Watch What Happens Live, Palmer also discussed her speech to members of the National Guard at a Black Lives Matter protest in June. She encouraged the National Guard to, quote, march with us, and said kneeling in solidarity was not enough. Palmer said on Watch What Happens Live, it's not always enough to play it safe. Famed naturalist and host David Attenborough and composer Hans Zimmer are teaming up for a new BBC program called Planet Earth, A Celebration. Attenborough recorded new narration for the hour-long special, which sets 8 extraordinary sequences from Planet Earth 2 and the Blue Planet 2 to new and rearranged music. Zimmer said in a press release, working with David on so many of his magnificent programs celebrating nature and our planet has been a joy for me. I am constantly inspired by what he is able to capture, and the collection of sequence featured in Planet Earth, A Celebration, is truly special. The string section of the score was performed by the BBC Concert Orchestra with UK rapper Dave accompanied on the grand piano. Tony Hall, the BBC's Director General, says the BBC has curated this amazing collection of sequences from 2 of the most talked about natural history series of recent years, Planet Earth 2 and Blue Planet 2, as a spectacular treat for the viewers. With brand new narration from the brilliant David Attenborough, a new score from Hans Zimmer and the team at Bleeding Fingers, played by the BBC Concert Orchestra with Dave on the piano. This thrilling journey around the world promises to lift everyone's spirits. No premiere date has been announced yet. The TV series In Treatment and Miracle Workers are moving production to California. The California Film Commission confirmed Monday that In Treatment, an HBO drama starring Gabriel Byrne and Diane Weiss, and Miracle Workers, a TBS comedy featuring Daniel Radcliffe, Geraldine Vesta-Nathan, and Karen Sony, will relocate to California to take advantage of the state's tax credit program. In Treatment and Miracle Workers were among the first series selected for the first round of tax credits under California's new Film and Television Tax Credit Program 3.0, launched on July 1st. In Treatment was previously filmed in New York, while Miracle Workers is moving from the Czech Republic. The commission says the shows will spend combined $40 million on the below-the-line wages and other qualified expenditures during their first seasons in California. California Film Commission Executive Director Colleen Bell says Program 3.0 is off to a great start, with the 2 relocating TV series announced today. As the industry adjusts to the circumstances presented by COVID-19, it's encouraging to see projects reinvest here and bring new production jobs and spending to California. Variety says In Treatment and Miracle Workers will both receive a $5 million tax credit that will be applied once production has been completed. With In Treatment and Miracle Workers, 20 series have relocated to California and taken part in the state's tax credit program in the past 5 years. A total of 151 television projects have been selected for tax credits since Program 2.0 was launched in 2015. Long Way Up, a motorcycle series starring Ewan McGregor, is coming to Apple TV Plus in September. The streaming service shared a premiere date September 18th and a first look photo for the series Monday. The photo shows McGregor and his friend TV presenter Charlie Berman posing with their motorcycles against a desert landscape. The caption reads, 13,000 miles, 2 electric bikes, 1 crazy idea. Ewan McGregor and Charlie Berman return for their most incredible adventure yet. Long Way Up follows McGregor and Berman as they travel 13,000 miles over 100 days via their electric Harley-Davidson Livewire motorcycles. The pair began their journey in Ushuaia, Argentina, and journeyed through Chile, Bolivia, Peru, Ecuador, Colombia, Central America, and Mexico. McGregor and Berman will be joined by directors David Alexandrian and Russ Malkin, who will follow in their electric rides. Long Way Up follows Long Way Down, which documented McGregor and Berman's 2007 motorcycle trip through 18 countries in Europe and Africa, and Long Way Round, which followed the pair in 2004's trip from Eurasia and North America. McGregor last starred in the DC Extended Universe film Talking Cricket and Guillermo del Toro's upcoming stop-motion musical remake of Pinocchio for Netflix. The new episodes of The Young and the Restless will begin airing next week. CBS announced in a press release Monday that the long-running soap opera will return to television August 10th. The series picks up where Victor, played by Eric Braeden, and Nikki's, played by Melody Thomas Scott's family, is being threatened by a secret. Billy, played by Jason Thompson, and Lily's, played by Christelle Khalil, navigate their new partnership as scandal brews. Phyllis, played by Michelle Stafford, and Abby's, played by Melissa Ordway's, rivalry heats up, and Sharon's, played by Sharon Case's family, supporting her amid her cancel battle. The Young and the Restless resumed filming in mid-July after shutting down production in March due to the pandemic. Fellow CBS soap opera The Bold and the Beautiful began airing new episodes in July. U.S. Marshals are auctioning promotional hats, clothing, tokens, and rubber wristbands left over from the disastrous 2017 Bahama Fire Festival fraud scheme as a way to raise fortified funds from incarcerated organizer Billy McFarland, the agency said. Objects for sale in the online auction, which ends August 13th, include shirts, T-shirts, jogger sweatpants, and baseball caps embezzled with the Fire Festival logo. Prices quickly escalated, with items originally listed for $15 now fetched to $300 or more by Monday. U.S. Marshal Rob Zozio of the Southern District of New York said in a statement, "This Fire Festival branding, clothing, and other items that were seized from Billy McFarland were originally intended to be sold at the Fire Festival itself, but were kept by Farland. with the intent to sell the items and use the funds to commit further criminal acts while he was on pretrial release. The proceeds from the sale of these items, all traceable to McFarland's $26 million fraud, will go towards the victims of his crimes. McFarland, then 25, and his company Fire Media designed and promoted an exclusive and expensive life-changing music festival, which charged as much as $400,000 for tickets, promoted by Instagram models including Kendall Jenner. 2 concerts promised acts such as Blink-182 and McFarland's partner rapper Ja Rule. Guests expected luxury villas and gourmet meals on a private island arrived to find impoverished FEMA tents and boxed lunches with bologna sandwiches in a parking lot. Festival goers were stranded on the island, and the experience was compared to William Golding's novel Lord of the Flies. The disorganized festival was promptly canceled, leaving an aftermath of multiple civil lawsuits from investors and attendees. The festival was the subject of the documentaries on both Netflix and Hulu and became an example of social media fraud and fiasco. McFarland was charged with wire fraud and defrauding more than 80 investors in his company and causing more than $26 million in losses. He was sentenced to 6 years in prison and is scheduled to be released in 2023. McFarland befriended Mike Situation Sorrentino, the star of Jersey Shore, who was sentenced to 8 months in prison for tax evasion. Dwayne Johnson is part of an investor group that has purchased the XFL for $15 million. Johnson tweeted Monday, with my trailblazing business partner Danny Garcia and Redbird Capital Partners, we have acquired the XFL. With gratitude and passion, I've built a career with my own 2 hands and will be applying these calluses to our XFL 2020 brand. Excited to create something special for the fans. The XFL declared Chapter 11 bankruptcy in April and has twice been forced to shut down. The league first launched in 2001, but had to close after 1 season. Owner Vince McMahon then relaunched the league in February before it again ceased to operate after 1 season. The latest version of the XFL lasted for 5 weeks before the 18th league suspended play in April due to the coronavirus pandemic. The XFL laid off nearly its entire workforce amid the pandemic. The investors group's purchase of assets from the XFL's parent company, Alpha Entertainment LLC, is subject to bankruptcy court approval at a hearing Friday and is expected to close August 21st. Redbird Capital Partners is a private investment firm founded by Goldman Sachs partner Jerry Cardinale. Redbird Capital Partners manage more than $4 billion in assets. XFL President and COO Jeffrey Polak said in a news release, "We're grateful for today's outcome. This is Hollywood's ending to our sale process, and it's an exciting new chapter for the league. Dwayne, Danny, and Jerry are a dream team ownership group, and the XFL is the best possible hands going forward." Johnson ranks number 1 on Forbes' list of the world's 10 highest paid actors in 2019, after he made $89.4 million between June 1st, 2018 and June 1st, 2019. He also ranks 10th on Forbes' highest paid celebrities of 2020 with an estimate of $87.5 million in earnings. Johnson played football at the University of Miami before he was cut from the Canadian Football League in 1995. He then worked as a wrestler for the WWF and WWE wrestling leagues owned by McMahon before he began his career as an actor. Wrestler and television personality Nikki Bella announced on Instagram she has given birth to her first child, a boy. She captioned on Sunday's photo of her newborn's fingers intertwined with her and her fiancé Armin Chigsentev's hands. July 31st, 2020, our baby boy is here, and we couldn't be happier and more in love. Everyone is safe and healthy. Dancing with the Stars professional dancer Peter Mutuk-Troy commented on the news. "Baby wow, sending you all so much love. Congratulations." Dancing with the Stars and Jersey Shore alum Snooki wrote, "OMG, congrats, my love," while fashion designer and reality television personality Kristen Cavallari said congrats. Bella's twin sister Bree gave birth to her second child, a boy, on Saturday. She also made the birth announcement on Instagram Sunday. The 36-year-old sisters announced in January that they were both pregnant and their due dates were 2 weeks apart from each other. Simone Biles and her new boyfriend Jonathan Owens are making their relationship Instagram official. The 28-year-old Olympic gymnast and the 25-year-old NFL player confirmed their dating with a pair of selfies on Biles' Instagram account Sunday. One of the pictures shows Biles smiling for the camera as Owen put his arms around her to take the photo. The other picture shows Owens kissing Biles in the back of her neck. Biles captioned the post, "It's just us." Biles also shared a photo of Owens' safety for the Houston Texans on Instagram stories. Biles and Owens for a first link in July after Biles wished Owens a happy birthday on Instagram stories. She wrote, "Happy 25th birthday. Hope this year brings you everything you want and more." Biles confirmed in the August issue of Vogue that she split from her boyfriend Stacey Irvin Jr. in March after 3 years of dating. She says it's hard being young and having that long of a relationship and then ending it, but it was for the best. Biles also discussed how she resumed gymnastic training in May amid the coronavirus pandemic. She confirmed she's starting to train for the Tokyo Olympics, which were postponed to 2021 in March due to the health crisis. Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz are celebrating 10 years of marriage. The 39-year-old singer and 41-year-old rapper and music producer celebrated their 10th wedding anniversary Friday. Keys marked the occasion by dedicating a loving post to Beatz on Instagram. The star wrote, "My love, you are my dream come true. You always make me smile. You make me laugh and think and grow and dream and reach and stretch, and I'm in awe of our love. 10 joined twins." She also said, "It's so fast because it's so much fun and so true and real and genuine. I adore you. Here's to so much more of the greatness we create together. Deeply appreciated and loving every minute." Keys and Beatz married in July 2010 and have 2 sons, Egypt Dow, 9, and Justice Ali, 5. The couple and their sons enjoyed a family vacation in the desert while celebrating the anniversary over the weekend. Keys shared a video Saturday of herself and Beatz dancing to the Babes Wundumo song Ilamant. Egypt and Justice also joined the dance party as seen in a video Beatz posted Saturday on Instagram. He wrote, "Our performance of the night. Jen not feeling the zone as usual, 10 years. Keys postponed the release of her 7th studio album, Alicia, in March due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The album features the singles Show Me Love and Underdog. Beatz released the 2nd studio album, Poison, in November 2018. And finally, Taylor Swift has become the first artist to debut at #1 on both the Billboard Hot 100 and the Billboard 200 in the same week for her new song Cardigan and the album Folklore. Billboard said Swift's new album Folklore, which was released on July 24th after being announced by the singer only a day earlier, debuted at the top of the Billboard 200 albums chart in the same week that song Cardigan debuted at #1 on the Hot 100 singles charts. The feat makes Swift the first artist to debut at #1 on both charts in the same week. 2 other songs from Folklore, The One and Exile featuring Ben Iver, hit the Hot 100 this week at #4 and #6 respectively. Billboard says Swift is the first woman and 3rd artist overall to debut 2 songs in the top 5 of the Hot 100 at the same time. Cardigan marks Swift's 6th time taking the #1 spot on the Hot 100. The full Billboard 200 and Hot 100 charts dated August 8th will be updated on the Billboard's website on Tuesday. And that is the entertainment report for Tuesday, August 4th, 2020. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app. Search for The Entertainment Report and it'll take you to the page. Good night and God bless you all.